Dead men's secrets exposed. According to Reddit. Number 20. Not really disturbing, but definitely raised some questions. When my great-grandmother passed, we found a photo album that she had hidden in a closet that was full of photos from World War II. We don't know for sure because she never talked about it, but from the photos, it looked like my great-grandfather was a Nazi and that they lived a quite lavish life during the war. It caused a bit of a rift in the family, but still, we don't know the actual facts. We do know that they met, and we do know that my great-grandfather was captured in France, and when the war ended, they came to Canada. Neither of them ever spoke about the details. Well. Looks like they did it. Okay. Your great-grandparents were responsible for the war. A world war. Well, there it is. Hello to Sierra Mist, Wolf, Grungerson, unless that's pronounced Grunge-erson, Bratata, Dean, Linda, and Null. Here's hoping you guys are having a fantastic day, and that this list hits the spot. And if you're watching this stream after it's gone up onto the channel hours after I streamed it, hello to you too. Join the Discord, link in the description, and you'll get notifications on, when it goes live, if you can attend. Number 19. That they didn't die when we thought? ? Okay, here's the deal. My mom was raised by her mother. Really? Okay, I'm sorry. Now 92 years old and an evil old bat. Her stepfather, who molested her, where was Dad? Dad died when she was 11, allegedly. That's what my grandmother said. This would have been around 1961. Flash forward to 2015, and my sister is doing genealogy work on the family. Finds out that not only did my biological father not die in 1961, he died in 2005 and had 5 more daughters, one of which he gave the same name as my mom. So, Mom got cheated out of a potential relationship with her dad by the liar of a mother, who moved and remained hidden from the ex, my mom's real dad. My grandmother moved down to Texas from Virginia to stay in a nursing home and basically make my mom and dad's life a living hell. We went to visit one weekend, and she came over for dinner. I dropped the bomb on her that we'd figured out that she'd been full of shit for 50 years, and she said she then had the nerve to act offended. My dad told her to shut the fuck up. You better shut the fuck up now. It's true. It's true. You better shut the fuck up now, It's true. Well, got people in the chat calling me beautiful. I appreciate that, I respect it, and I recognize it as the truth, as the true, the hot truth. Nothing but the truth, so help you God, I was saying earlier how I could actually go for a BLT, Bacon and lettuce and tomato. I like to say "and" in the middle of all of them, even though you don't have to. You know what I mean? Bacon and lettuce and lettuce. Bacon and lettuce and tomato. Bacon. What are you doing with that bag?
I'm trying to find the chocolates. Where did you hide them?
I didn't hide the chocolates anyway. You put trash in the chocolate bag, and I was asking why you put the trash in the chocolate bag. Tell me what chocolates you want, and I'll give you the chocolates.
Reese.
Since it's all trash to you.
You trash. Everywhere.
Anyway, Back to my Bacchus, lettuce, and Temessus. Number 18. I had a great aunt and a great uncle who were full-time Africans. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. I had a great aunt and great uncle who were full-time missionaries in Africa. After they died, 3 of their grandchildren finally felt safe enough to share that my great aunt and uncle molested them. Both of them? Jesus. Someone says God knows what they were really doing in Africa. Yeah, it changes all of it, doesn't it? What if they were traveling around with the missionary title just to get close to them kids? Oh my God. Oh my God.
People are asking you what you. Let's just say people. I think it was.
Udabula says, I want more Kyle pronouncing words strong. Shit's funny and adorable. How dare you? Sierra Mist says, Kyle, what do you think of My Hero Academia? As a show I've never watched, I guess I don't have an opinion on it. Looks like it's all right, man. Based on the types of things that I want to say peep from the community, it hasn't offended the wrong people. So I think it's pretty good. As an anime I haven't seen. Not bad. I mean, is it Dragon Ball Z though? You know what I'm talking about? Not that everything needs to be DBZ. How do you do that? You can't. Stellar says, sorry for being late. Why you apologize? Look, these lists are here when you're ready for them, whenever you can get around to them, if you even want to. They're here as your distraction, as your entertainment, as your, I don't know, put it on in the background and go to sleep aid, whatever you need it to be. No apologies necessary for being here or being not. If you need to apologize for anything, apologize for not going on my wish list and setting me up with the bacon, figurative and literal, for me to chow down. And now I'm going to show you the friggin' the thumbnail once again, because I have something to confess. What this is called a McDLT. And some of you are too young to know what a McDLT is. You know why? Because I'm too young to have ever experienced a McDLT. Alright? Imagine, if you will, back in the day, McDonald's had themselves an interesting little, it's just a damn burger, but it had lettuce and tomato. And what's the D on there? I guess the D is for D's nuts. I'm kidding. For the burger part. So the burger and the lettuce and the tomato, and they would put the lettuce and the tomato and the cheese on one side so that it would not get hot and gross, I guess, and then keep that hot ass burger on the other side. And then when you're ready for it, you just open it up, put it on there, and it's fresh and it's nice and it's delicious. Apparently.
Seraphine remembers.
So, you know, I guess I'm too old. I mean, not old enough. Wow. And actually, in this instance, to have been able to experience this. And I'm kind of salty about it. I really want to. When in reality, I could probably just take my happy ass down to the grocery store, buy my own burger patties and some lettuce, and make my own damn sandwich. And it would be delicious. Maybe I should start trying that. Guess I'll add lettuce and tomato to a damn, grocery list. Ain't that crazy? Number 17. This is disturbing, in a way. My great-grandmother went into the military after committing a crime. And in the military, she confessed to a judge who punished her by extending her military contract and forcing her to serve in the war. So she got away with it. That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing when you commit a crime crazy enough to be like, oh shit, I better sign up for the military. And if you do sign up for the military, then you're hoping to evade any kind of consequence associated with it, and she did. Even when she got found out, they were just like, stay in here longer. Stay in here free? Oh no. I never knew what happened until after she died. Oh no, wait. She probably came back and then died. Yeah. And, because this is a list about secrets that came out after a person died, this is when the dude found out. I had asked my dad about it. There was a pedophile in her neighborhood who was touching kids, and he was going after boys. My grandmother mutilated his wank and beat the crap out of him when she saw him try to lift two boys. Pretty intense. Go grandma. She took care of business the way a lot of girls can't. Somebody says I'd like to thank her for her service. Double time on my part. Kind of makes you wonder. Let's get Kyle with it. How do you think she managed it? There's a lot of ways that a woman can get in your dude's whistle, if you know what I'm talking about. Did she try to seduce the dude? Was it like a straight up, oh snap, here go this sharp instrument, I'm gonna just walk up to you and make it happen? Think about that. You're really not going to be able to do a lot of damage to a dude's junk from the outside of his clothes, even if you have a knife, because there's a chance that you may just stab in a way where it does damage to the crotch area. You know what I mean? You could even do damage to the balls. I guess that's technically mutilation, but this makes it seem as though she really got in and was capable of pulling off some serious damage. So, did she convince him that she was going to give him the old slurpee? And then actually, put a little bit more teeth in it than he was expecting? Did she get the pants down and then she was like, oh my God, what's this in my pocket? A knife? Makes you wonder. Number 16. That for the first few months my mother was pregnant with me, the entire family thought that she was dying of ovarian tumor. Okay, well, I mean, in a way. I'm kidding. She was 41 and it was the 1960s. Why is your belly getting so big? I'm going down to the speakeasy. This bitch is crazy. I'm sorry. It's not okay. It's not okay. They knew what a baby was in the 1960s, motherfucker. Jesus. Her doctor at the Navy hospital just assumed she was too old to get pregnant. Oh, she was 41 years old. That's too old to get pregnant? Maybe in the 1960s.
It's too old to get pregnant now.
It's too old to get pregnant now?
Yeah, to get pregnant at 41, you can run the risk of having a Down syndrome child. It just comes with a lot of complications for the child.
I didn't know that. That's pretty intense.
Which is why they don't recommend you getting pregnant after the age of 40.
Don't get pregnant after 40. Down syndrome babies. You don't want them. The world is, it's got enough problems, okay? You don't want to bring somebody into this world with less of a shot than they might have otherwise. Because let's face it, any random thing could happen to people. And, you wouldn't be helping. Why are you doing this? Mighty Quinn says, sorry, I'm commenting a lot. My dad went to juvenile hall. And the judge said, go to Vietnam or go to prison. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Not really.
These days, I think everybody would just stay in jail, though, baby. They'd be like, oh, you better go to war, you go to jail. They'd be like, bitch, is that really like a threat? You giving me the choice to stay here? I'm going to sleep. You wake up from your cot in a cold sweat. Oh my God, I thought I went to war. That's not funny. But I'll tell you what, it's not scarier than not having the ability to taste a McDLT. And that's what happened to me. I didn't get the opportunity because I was not around at the time that it would have been possible for me to go get a McDLT. I mean, McDonald's nuggets are pretty dope though, but are they that? Seraphin says, I'm gone to jail. What the hell? Sean says, same thing happened to my grandfather. His leg was blown off from the hip. My God. Stripe says, is it okay to abort a child if? Is she trying to jumpstart like a series of discussions? Or was she going to say if the child is Down syndrome and they are like aware? How could they know early enough for it to be still possible to abort?
Well, they do tests.
And they could know that early that the kid's going to have issues?
I don't know 100%. I mean, that's how they were able to detect that my baby sister was gonna have the same thing as my middle sister. Yep.
All I know
Texas.
is that if you have as many years on your body, like if we were to cut you open and count the rings as there are people in the stream chat right now, you better not be having no damn kids. Because them kids may come out funny and not in the Joker kind of way, which is what we want because we live in a society, but
Wait,
no.
Burger King had strawberry swirl cheesecake? Not that I would have had any because I really don't like cheesecake, but I didn't even know they had cheesecake at one point. Do you remember that?
Yes.
And you?
Yeah. Okay. Max B says, when you can't sleep but Kyle streaming feels good, man. I'm glad that I could be here for exactly the right scenario for you. I wonder if he means to imply that maybe I'll help him go to sleep if I can keep all of the stupid, ridiculous outbursts to a minimum. True Silver Wolf says, making me want to order some strawberry cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory. To be honest, guys, this is going to sound crazy to you. Like, I've tried a lot of incredible foods that were, you know, prepared with way too much effort as far as I'm concerned. I am the type of dude that can enjoy a buffet, man. Like, you put the least amount of effort into a food, and if it's technically that food and it's not going to poison me, hey, that shit's delicious to me. Shave some damn potatoes, mash it up, throw some gravy on that motherfucker, and it's a day for me. You know what I mean? Just make a trough full of scrambled eggs, and I'm like, oh my God, where's the salt? Maybe some bacon. We're good to go. Chicken, gravy, and rice. And Kyle will eat it up nice. Cheesecake is great, but, you know, I've had, you know, I would say I've tried probably like 6 different kinds of cheesecake. Not like kinds like, you know, variety as far as chocolate, strawberry, this, that. But I mean like cheesecake from different places. I've had like, you know, kind of cheesecake made for me. I've been out and sat down at different places to eat the cheesecake. But it's all just fucking cheesecake as far as I'm concerned, my dude. Like, I can go to Walmart and buy a cheesecake and it's not going to taste different to me than if I were to get it from somewhere specific. And I'm sure you guys can tell me all about how it's just not the same, Kyle. But I'm saying, I agree with you. I'm not arguing that it would be the same. What I'm saying is, to me, it doesn't make a damn difference. And I don't think that a lot of people, have a palate like that, where it's just like, no, bro, it really doesn't matter. Just throw that shit on the plate. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter if it's the generic version or if it's like the name brand, where most of it for me just tastes delicious. And I guess that's the truth. What do they call the generic Walmart? It's great value. The generic Walmart brand is great value. And I like that. Not bad. In most cases, though. Mason Pico says, hey, Kyle. I low-key am just chilling. Well, keep that chilling low-key, man. You wouldn't wanna upset whoever might find you, you know? Make too much noise, the zombies will hear you upstairs, and then you'll be in trouble. Can't shoot any guns that'll draw more zombies up there, apparently. Ridiculous. Number 14, my grandpa was one strict by the book son of a bitch, but after he died, we found a bunch of weed in his closet. And I hope you like jamming too, woo-woo, ooh yeah. I hope you like jamming, I hope you like jamming. When are you guys gonna learn that, like, people that exist and inhabit the planet that you're on are the most hypocritical bastards in the face of the world? They say one thing and they do another. They act one way in front of people and they go home and they're the complete and polar opposite. Many of the times they're projecting their own insecurities and issues onto you. What are you, gay? And then they go home and they watch some hard man sucking pee-pee action. That's what they're all about. It's Blue's Clues, Blue's Clues. Type in gay porn and think. And now my pants are off. Ridiculous. Number 13, all right? I went through a nasty breakup with the oldest kids, my mom, that lasted several years. Wait, is it even dyslexia when the words are just jumping all over the sentence? I went through a nasty breakup with my oldest kid's mom that lasted several years. All right, so guys, let's process that. The dude has kids by multiple women, but the oldest kid's mom is who he is obviously no longer with, because otherwise it would be, I don't know what, like a polygamous thing where he's in the midst of the relationship with two women, but the oldest are one woman's and the youngest are another woman's. Insane. So I went through a nasty breakup with my old bitch, and it lasted several years, meaning it concluded after a while. We were never married, and she was crazy as hell, so she told the hospital that she didn't know our kid's father just so she could have leverage over me. You know, like a sane person does? Damn, she was willing to upset being regarded as a slut. Maybe it didn't matter if it was just her dealing with the hospital people. Years later, and several custody or several investigations into child abuse later, she lost the custody. As a woman, you guys got to try real hard to lose custody. Over the next several years, we kept getting oddly specific complaints about things going on in my house and my daughter and her stepmom specifically. Dumb shit like matching clothes or details about how we do time out. My mom died 2 years ago, and when we switched her... Is that music from outside?
Yes.
Is it like right outside?
Yes, it's next door.
They do parties? Intriguing. My mom died 2 years ago, and when we switched her Facebook to memorial mode, I saw that she had been talking bad about me for years to my ex, and was essentially spying on me for her and twisting information. I'm guessing it's because she felt bad for a mother that lost her kid, but it was still a dick move. Yeah, old parents ain't got shit better to do. It's best to keep these parents on a compartmentalization style need-to-know basis. I don't know how people don't learn that lesson until it's too fucking late. I get you want to have a happy family and shit, but some people don't need to know the inner workings of shit. They don't need to know a damn thing. Talk about the weather and skippity bop doo bop wop bam bam babaloo bop. Wait, how's that go? A wop babaloo bop balop bam. Hey, do you know what that's from? Dia's shaking her head no. Dia doesn't know what wop babaloo bop balop bam. And then I'm gonna go into the next part, but that would give you. Oh, here's even better. Do you know who sings Tutti Frutti? Dia's shaking her head no. Okay. Aw, Seraphin. Aw, you gotta know that. Do you know who Lil Richie is? Nope. It's a black man with a perm. It is a black man with a perm. He sings a song that goes Tutti Frutti. Oh. You never heard it? Man. And I'm the guy that I guess hasn't had a McDLT, huh? So I guess at the end of the day, we're all losers. Man, look how much it seems like they put on that. You know? You ever just order a burger from McDonald's or well, not Burger King, because Burger King's usually taking care of business. And obviously Chick-fil-A and like Sonic are doing what the hell they supposed to do. But sometimes McDonald's, boy, God.
They fucked up our last order at Burger King.
They fucked up your last order at Burger King. Because I try so hard with these assholes. I told them to put cheese on one of them, and they put cheese on all of them. And then Dia lost it, as usual. Because they're always screwing up her damn order. And what can we do? It's getting to a point where it's like, we can't go anywhere as far as the fast food is concerned because they're just going to fuck it up. And I go on to, I used to, when was the last time? Like over a month ago at least, I used to have these old man rants. Just fucking triggered Kyle in the car because this is what I'd say. I genuinely motherfucking prefer a machine. I don't give a shit about these assholes that are trying to, work in the fucking, if they can't do the fucking thing right. You know what I mean? Because for some of them, it should be as simple as plugging what a person says into a fucking screen. And for others, it should be as simple as reading what it says off the screen and then, following through. So if literacy is the issue, my dude, you know what I mean? I would rather have a robot do it. That's all I'm fucking saying. I'd rather have a robot do it. And if you don't want to program some bullshit to listen to us and then figure out what we're saying, put some buttons on a damn drive-through thing, man, and I'll push that. I'll push the no pickles and the no onions or the put cheese on it or the don't put cheese on it button. And then just fucking have it build my fucking order in a goddamn machine, my dude. have a couple of dudes on deck inspecting the cleanliness and the safety of it all, and then we'll be done. But
there is a place like that, but there's only one place like that. They need to have it be everywhere.
True Silver Wolf said, my local McDonald's keeps messing up orders. My every McDonald's I've ever been to has been messing up orders, my dude. And it's really reaching an insanity part, like time where it's just like, why do you keep going to any of them? Why do I keep going to any McDonald's? Oh boy. I think it's a real testimony to the I want to and look, this is going to sound like I'm just like a really angry person, or that I'm or that I'm filled with rage, or no, you know it's going to make me sound like I'm irrationally angry at McDonald's to the point where I think, there needs to be loss of life or burnt down buildings or something. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is I believe that there are people with less patience than I believe there are people with shorter fuses than and I believe that because the McDonald's are still standing when I know for a fact other people must have had orders messed up catastrophically worse than mine. Not just getting the wrong order, not just having like a couple of things on or off a burger or whatever the way they order it, not just missing items, but I'm talking like, a fucking maybe like a blindfolded man took this order or some shit. You know what I'm talking about? And the fact that the McDonald's are still standing, I feel like it's a testimony to the perseverance and like humanity of our race, because if humans were truly as terrible as we see in the news sometimes, then the McDonald's would not be able to get away with the things that they have done with their crimes. McDonald's should all go to jail and be given the choice to fight in a war or stay there. Oh man, mayo in a box with no nuggets at all. What the fuck is this? What I'm supposed to do with this?
Diva.
Who did this?
I don't know, but Diva earlier.
It would be like the perfect YouTube video. Well, I just all right, here I am at McDonald's. Oh, I just ordered some nuggets. Let me open the what? It's mayo in a box. God damn. How did that happen? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. Why is McDonald's ice cream machine always broken? Delay says, I haven't had McDonald's in over 2 years. Why? You just swore off them? They fuck up one too many times? Stripe says, sometimes Mickey D's puts too much mayo in my value meal burger. Why does she write value meal? Something about the way she phrased it just kills me. They can't be bothered cleaning the ice cream machine. Stripe said, but it's better that way. How is it too much if it's better? Well, too much for who? Stripes, I'm really tired of the curse shit that you allowed to fall out of your fingers and make its way into the stream chat. Oh. Mighty Quinn says, a good McDonald's manager is gold. I have Hamburger University.
Big monies for a big and beautiful man. Curse lit pound.
Well, curse lit pound to you too, Max B. I appreciate this. You're a hero, Max B. You hear the police coming? They coming for you for being such a badass. I don't know if you can hear. Let me turn it down so maybe they can hear it. Hold on. Can you vaguely hear that? It's like a sight. Oh boy, Max, I tell you what I won't do with that cash. Go to McDonald's with it. Your help keeping the lights on around here. Your help keeping this channel pushing. You know? Pushing out the stillborn that is YouTube's bullshit system. That is not something you should have said. What if somebody's had that kind of experience, Kyle? I apologize to anybody who's had a run-in with a stillborn in a dark alley. That's not funny either. You better stop, boy. Give me your money. When I look back at Dia, and she's got the perfect, like, come on face. It's just like, no, that's not funny. My God, you know that's what a wife does, Dia, is just be displeased in the face like that. Good stuff. You should work on like a Marge Simpson groan.
What is wrong with you?
As we continue up this list, Max said, get them Big Macs. I'd have to watch them make those Big Macs since it's like fucking rocket science. Maximum rocket science in there. Jeez, the look on her. If y'all could have seen it. Oh. Number 13. I went through a nasty breakup with the oldest. Nope, you read it. Number 12, okay? That my my God, dude, come on.
They're all like this.
They're all like this. Number 12. My grandfather. Can you trying to save me from the list now? My grandfather molested my mom when she was a child. It started after my grandmother died. Wait. Okay. Sorry. It started after my grandmother died and ended after he found someone else. Jesus Christ.
How long was that?
I was pretty shocked, especially since my mom didn't seem to carry any kind of baggage from it. Though, of course, I don't know what went and still goes on in her head. Something that made sense, though, was how she always made sure my brother and I were either in her room to sleep whenever we stayed at Grandpa's place. Huh. Wow. We were never alone with my grandfather, and we never had a warm or loving relationship with him. He was cold to us, and we never really got attached to him. We visited him maybe once a year, and I think my mom felt obligated to have a relationship with him for some reason. But she was always very protective of us, and my brother and I were never victims of his. Here's the crazy thing, my dudes. Maybe because I'm a man, and women can do gymnastics with certain, types of emotions to justify that something's okay. You know what I mean? And I know that's going to sound sexist because some of you women may be listening and thinking, okay, if my grandfather molested me, I wouldn't even have my kids around him, period. Let alone just make sure that they're not sleeping in the same room with him. You know what I mean?
This was her dad.
No, forgive me. Yes, if my father bing-bonged me, I wouldn't allow my children to be in the same room with their grandfather. You know what I mean? Let alone, just make sure where they're sleeping so that he can't get at them. I would find a way to just make sure that it's not something that occurs.
Did the same thing. Mind you, she shouldn't have felt obligated at this point in time to feel like she had to have a relationship with him.
That's my problem, is that even if you felt like you could carry on a relationship with him, why would you introduce that person to other children? It's weird. It's very weird to me. And it should just be like a light switch, dude. That's who that person is. It doesn't matter what they would convince you of in the way of changing. This is who they are. This isn't something that's like he said, she said, or you didn't see it, or, you know, there was a reason that you're convinced that was justification for this action. You know what I mean? This is what they did. Black and white. And in my opinion, if it had been like that intense, why the fuck would they ever, you know, be eligible to have a relationship with your kids? Weird. Weird. Number 11, man. When did you think anybody said anything? Why does it say you've got an amazing mother? Dio, am I alone in thinking it weird that her children should ever have been in the midst of this man? I know people very, very, very often convince themselves that blood is thicker than water and it's family, so we should try it a relationship regardless of what they do. This bitch was molested by her fucking father.
It wasn't, in the edit, they say that it was the fact that she never let it weigh her down. It was never they didn't mean...
You cannot be weighed down by something and not allow your children into a situation with a molester. Whether they are actively or not, it's in their heart to do that. The fact that she had to make sure that the kids were sleeping near or with her means that she felt the need to still take precautions against this man. So a part of her brain registered that this was something that was a big enough fucking deal. But at the same time, it's not a big deal, so it's like, wait a minute, you know what I mean? And maybe as a man, it's all about logic and ration and, you know, what the fuck? What the fuck? We gotta try in a relationship, but it was just a mistake, bruh. You stick your dick in something and it's a mistake? Bitch. You get, man, I don't know, boy. I don't know. Number 11. I had a brother who had some paranoid delusions. Like the FBI and the CIA was following him. Well, of course they are. Spying on him in his apartment. It's not like an exclusively him thing. I think the delusional aspect would be you thinking that you're special and that you're like the only person that that intelligence agencies are collecting information on. You know what I mean? I mean, y'all use smart devices all the time and you think that that's just like something that nobody's collecting. Your fucking phone data is something that the fucking carriers are hoarding, bro. That's not something that just goes away. They got that forever. You want to know how much your carriers are keeping of your information? Go kill somebody tomorrow and it'll open your eyes to just how much of your fucking transactions on whatever app you use, on whatever fucking, you know, devices you've ever been on, that they have hoarded. And just be able to be like, well, at 3 p.m. on this day, you know what I mean? It's like, dude, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. So weird. He's delusional in that regard, where he believes that he's the only one that's being picked on. And I guess the brother is even weirder, the person writing the story, because he's just be like, that's insane. Nobody's listening. Nobody's watching you. What the fuck? Bill Clinton, please. My brothers and I had tried to get him help, and he would just have no part of it. After years, it seemed like it had gotten better. He stopped bringing it up, and we felt like it must just have passed. After he died, we found his journal, and it was just horrifying. Right up until the night that he died, he detailed all of the torture that they were inflicting on him. Weird shit that I can't even write here. Why? Because you're a pansy? Write it. What the fuck? What the fuck, you bitch? You know what I mean?
Do you really want to have the whole journal being written in here?
Not the whole journal, but if he's saying that there's terrible things in there, give us at least one or two. Don't say it's so bad I can't write it here. Give us the gist of one of them, dude. Oh man, my brother was getting into some crazy stuff. You won't even believe how crazy it was. How crazy was it? I can't even tell you it was so crazy. Can I open palm slap a motherfucker like this? You walk.
I think in the edit he may get into
It was just so incredibly disturbing to read what a tortured life he was living inside his mind, while actively, relatively, remaining normal outside. Can you imagine the kind of baby back fuckboy wrote some shit like this? As if everybody isn't putting on a mask when they step out into the fucking world and are expected to jump through the social hoops that would make us not suspicious enough to just have gazes wash over us as opposed to singling us out in a crowd. Like, what's wrong with that guy? If you don't play the part, you're in trouble. If you don't play the part, you can't keep jobs. You can't get jobs. You got to be fake, boy. And that's what people want you to be. Sometimes when you're not fake, people have a negative reaction towards you. Sometimes the pack mentality, the horde, comes at you and they're like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong? Why can't you enjoy what we're enjoying, bro? You better play that fucking part while you're in public and hope to God you can find somebody else that's as real as you. But whoever wrote this, my dude, is living a life that's just like, oh, so happy-go-lucky. I'll see you tomorrow, Charles. What the fuck? Edit. Many people have asked me to go into more detail. Weird, right? You couldn't have imagined that people would ask you? I can't go into detail. It's hard for me to write about. He believed that they were using some type of focused energy beam to torture him. They focused on different parts of his body at different times. Every noise that an appliance made was proof of the electronic surveillance. Every bump on the wall or person walking in an adjacent apartment was a message from either the bad FBI agents or the good FBI agents. And then just Linkin Park lyrics, right? All these thoughts, they make no sense.
I don't think he believed that he was special as far as like, you know, through your computer, through your phone type of surveillance. He genuinely thought that they were in his building watching.
Sweetie, I wasn't talking about him exclusively when I had only read one sentence. You know what I mean? I had a brother who had some paranoid delusions. FBI, CIA following him.
I googled the price of a Big Mac for y'all.
For y'all. I'm sorry. That's is that a Busta Rhymes thing? Anyway, thank you, Sean Watson. I appreciate that. And as much as I love Big Macs, and as much as I love you, we're throwing all of that towards bills. Because that's what that bar at the bottom of the screen's about this month, boy. So I appreciate you. We're really getting there. And that's what matters. But, yeah, when I go to the grocery store, I'll pick up some damn bacon and tomatoes to slice open myself and try not to slice my hand while I'm doing it. You guys have no idea how anxious I get in the kitchen. Yeah, what I was saying is that when I was reading just the early portion of this, where it said I had a brother who had some paranoid delusions, FBI, CIA following him, I don't believe that in and of itself to be delusional. I'm not saying that the guy writing it was just talking about that snippet. Obviously, he was talking about the whole thing contextually, but, you know, we know that we are being monitored, we are being watched, we are being listened to, and if any of us in our private time started conspiring or talking about perhaps building a bomb or going here to plan some sort of attack, I'm sure we'd have a knock on the door, and we know that. Do you know what I mean? It's because that's the way that the world works. You know, it's as simple as that. But as we go through the entire story, what I dislike is this dude and what... I don't know. It seems to be like a lack of self-awareness as it pertains to, obviously, contextually, he's talking about how shocked that he is that his brother could be going through such turmoil while hiding it well and, you know, seeming normal on the surface. But the fact that he doesn't have enough of that going on in his life to, at the very least, expect it of other people. Let me put it to you like this. You've been so sad that you just want to burst out into tears in public scenarios in public. Sure. You've been so angry that you've just wanted to break everything in the vicinity of you, but you've exercised restraint because you know that out in public, that ain't the fucking place or the time to be rolling into an emotional fucking outburst like that. And you have to assume that if you can feel as intense as this on your own scale, and you maybe consider yourself, I don't know, to have a higher threshold than most people, maybe a 10 for most people is like a 6 for you, or maybe at least you consider that to be the case, And if things get real for you and you're hiding it and just acting like everything's fine, just making it back home, you have to assume that everybody else is perhaps going through their own bullshit and they're keeping that shit nice and bottled up so they can just make it through the day, not garner attention, not be a sore thumb that's, like I said, being somebody that's sticking out in a capacity where when a gaze washes over, they linger on you because you look or you're acting suspicious. That's what you need to learn not to do. Because in today's world, boy, the cops aren't always going to be coming and knock on your door, pulling you over, or some bullshit like that. But there will be a time where you do not want to stand out and to assume that, like, everybody always has it good and nobody's like nobody's projecting a version of themselves that is not entirely authentic is insanity. You should expect people to be fake. And there's sliding scales of how fake people are being. Some people are maximum fake. Some people are just a little fake. You're just a little fake. On your best days, on your best realist days, you're just a little fake. So you should expect that of everybody else. And that's all I'm saying. Why would you call yourself annoying, DZZZ, with your pink little profile picture? See what I did there? I fucking flipped it on him, reversed it on him with his punk ass. You can't say pink guy is annoying. He earned that spot there because our would you blow me user is our boss now. And if you think that you want to change the GIF, then why don't you become the boss? Can you even do it? I didn't think so. Hey, would you blow me's only got 200 health left. You could do it if you tried, but you won't. But don't call yourself annoying, man. I believe that you can, rise up, become better, if only you apply yourself. As we continue up this list of dead man secrets exposed, we're all reminded that we've never tried a McDLT. Unless you have. Damn, girl.
I blame you.
Number 10. My grandpa had stashed what would be worth millions today and proceeded to convince his family that they were poor and had almost no money. His family lived in poverty while he lied to them all. What happened to that money? And why aren't you in a Kyle stream letting me know that your love comes to me via your grandpa? Damn. It always sends chills down my spine when I listen to Lucas Werner talk about his grandfather, not his grandparents, his parents, and how like they may be leaving an inheritance to him. It's like, Jesus Christ. What part of you feels like another person's money belongs to you? You haven't earned that. It's so fucking shocking. Oof. Like, it makes me shake, like, tremble. It makes me tremble. Oh, man. Do you guys feel like you're being gang-stalked like DZZZ does? Tell me the truth. I want to help you. I want to help you guys. Gabby says, I think it's BS anyway. What's BS, Gabby? What is flat-chested about what I just read? Tell me what you believe. Why is it BS? My dad's did something similar, says a response. He had a sole control over all of the family's finances. I don't even want to read any more of that because that's like scary and dangerous. Why did your father have sole control over the family's finances? We definitely didn't live in poverty by any means, but he stressed my mom out about bills and sudden expenses and stuff like that all the time. This really hurts me. I'm sorry. It's sad. It's sad, but that's how it goes. And some people end up trapped in a scenario like that because only one person, is earning. So because of that, obviously, what the hell else can go on? All right, guys. Gabby says Lucas getting his parents' money is BS. Yeah, I think the parents are smart enough to make sure that he isn't left much of anything. I don't know if he'll get the house that he's living. I think Lucas has brothers who it would be more reasonable to. But I don't know, man. Parents don't usually die together, you know? Unless one of them dies and the other one's so heartbroken that, oh, they can't go on. That's like really, really, really old people. When you're not really, really, really old, you probably find some strange, you know? So one partner dies, you figure some shit out. Maybe you even sell some shit and go live somewhere crazy, you know? Go get yourself a vacation destination type home and just live on a damn beach for the rest of your days, etc. But I'm thinking best case scenario, Lucas may end up in a room in his old parents' house if that were to happen. Not that I want to devote too much thought to it, but I think because he has siblings, the things would be left to the more reasonable siblings, and then hopefully he wouldn't have another place to try to bait women with like shelter in exchange for sex. He is so gross. Ooh, he gross. Meta says, yesterday I had a substitute teacher instead of my sick teacher. He was really high off of the small power that he got. Man, that motherfucker was probably waiting for that opportunity. Give that guy a badge and a gun. Am I right, guys? Null says, I didn't know Lucas Werner was getting his parents' money. I'm just getting slowly angrier and angrier. We don't know that for certain either. He's talked about it in the past, and that's all I'm bringing up, is saying how weird it is that he would believe himself entitled to money that he didn't earn. But I do believe that Lucas has siblings, and that, of course, hopefully, if the parents are smart, then they should leave him little in the way of, if I had a son like Lucas, and I guess he is my son for some reason, I'd give him a vehicle or something for sure. You know, let him fuck around in that. If he could keep up the insurance payments and shit, which we already know Lucas can't manage anything.
I mean, I'm sure he could still drive it with or without insurance.
Where? I don't know, man. It's like a phone without a case, as far as I'm concerned, I guess. Some people live that life. You're right. I Heart Cryptoverse says that's the best part of an inheritance. You don't earn it, but you get it for coming out of the right uterus.
That's true.
Number 9, boys. One of my best friends died suddenly and clearly did not have a chance to clean up his affairs beforehand. I don't think most people do. He had little family, so the group of friends handled everything. We found kitty diddling porn in his house.
CP.
Not just a few pieces or like accidental stuff. It was in a file cabinet with folders sorted by ages, sex, etc. It changed everything. That's simply unacceptable. Fucking wow. Akeem Flo says the Quarter Pounder Deluxe is the new McDLT. That's the fucking sandwich Dia's always ordering when we go out there.
I'll have that deluxe quarter pounder.
There's nothing wrong with that.
The name that it had before was Big and Tasty.
The Big and Tasty.
I love that burger. And then they discontinued it and then brought it back and made it stupider.
I like the idea of Dia like existing in the world before me. It must have been so cute.
Yeah, look at that burger.
It's the same damn burger.
I'm saying that it is. I said the Quarter Pounder was known before as the Big and Tasty.
I want McDonald's now.
So do I. But we can't. Because
That's not true.
little do we know, you're stashing like what will be worth like $1 million in the future.
Yeah, could you imagine me doing something stupid like buying a McDonald's and then outfitting the inside of it with fucking robots? And that's how I'd market myself and get in a lot of trouble with corporate. Hey, I built a McDonald's, but guess what? Little staff, fucking robots, dude. You tired of getting your order fucked up by douchebags? You tired of my ice machine or ice cream machine not working? Guess what? Fucking robots. Be the phone ringing. Listen, you bastard. Can't be doing this with the McDonald's name. I'll be like, fine, bitch. Piece of shit. Number 8.
What is that?
What is what?
Seraphine asked if we've ever tried whatever that is. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, we haven't heard of Blubbos. I don't think we have those down where I am. We don't have much down in Florida outside of like Sonic, Wawa, Checkers.
Burger King.
Well, everybody's got Burger King and McDonald's, so I'm thinking of things that everybody doesn't have. And I think the things we have that everybody doesn't have are like Checkers, which is also known as Rallies in certain parts. We have Wawa. I know a lot of people don't have Wawas. We have Five Guys.
No, Five Guys are
Five Guys are everywhere,
yes,
though?
so is Sonic.
I didn't think. I don't know. I don't know if Sonic and Five Guys are everywhere.
In Illinois, there are a couple. Hungry Howie's. We didn't have Wawa's or Hungry Howie's up north.
Yeah, Hungry Howie's is a pizza place, though. I don't know why I was focusing more on like burgers and sandwiches. Sonic locations. Boy, if you don't... I'm trying to see them all over the world, baby. You know? Sonic Boom. Sonic logo.
Sonic Boom.
They made it seem like I actually look up Sonic the Hedgehog shit. I don't do that.
Sonic.
Huh?
Because you put in Sonic.
Oh, you're right. But that's like a burger place, not my Sonic the Hedgehog. Whom I love forever. Number 7. It's not really disturbing, but I found a restraining order against my mom, banning her from entering our local grocery store. I'll never know that story. Somebody says, sounds like a story I want to know. She was probably an exhibitionist, the type of girl that's walking around with her titties hanging out, taking pictures for Instagram or whatever the... Holy shit! H.H. William, thank you for that $10 donation. You're a saint among men. I appreciate you and you're wonderful. But the health of the fucking stream boss is 2. It went down to 2. I've never seen that. And whoever donated must have donated a very confusing amount to contribute to it getting so close.
$3.99.
It was the $3.99?
I think so.
I think it may have been something else along the way as well. So the combination of the $3.99 and something else made it so that it was uneven and could come so close. Well, H.H. Williams, you're a badass. I love you. Thank you.
In and Out, I think is specifically like California, I want to say, like around like those parts.
No, I'll give a girl a good old in and out all over the...
Shut up. We do have crystals here, and I believe
Yeah, I got some
we
crystals
have-
if a girl want a good old in and out from me. You know what I mean? I got your crystals right here. Smoke
We've
'em.
actually had crystals and it damn near killed us.
What you mean?
We've had crystals, remember?
What are you talking about? No, we don't do that.
We've had it once.
No, we don't do that.
What? The burger place, you dork.
Oh God, why are you bringing? Oh my God,
Because someone is asking, do you have that? Where
I
you
forgot all about Crystal's bitch ass, who
Wow.
makes these disgusting.
Flags.
Listen. You know what?
are? They're the white.
Oh my
cats.
God, True Silver. What did they donate? And they donate a fucking $1. That's you, True Silver Wolf, man.
He did it.
You're the stream boss now. Congratulations. You
They
know,
have done it. They did it.
you
Clap.
have everybody give it up. The
And
True
the
Silver
dolphin.
Wolf. They became.
Wake up the dolphin.
No, what man? Dolphin sleep.
No.
Dolphin sleep.
No.
True Silver Wolf
Hit
came.
it with the $1. You have to wake up. the
True
dolphin.
Silver Wolf threw a rock at the dude with 2 health. Okay? To take that stream boss. I can't believe you. Man, we all feel bad for Hey Would You Blow Me. That's quite the way to go out.
Someone threw a rock at him and
It was like, hey, that's the one. Fuck that guy. Can you imagine like someone coming up and just like a really crazy anime onslaught with swords and fucking RPGs and gunfire and all kind of bullshit like this, and then one person's like,
That's one hell of a
he
way
just falls over. Man. Brenda says, "Hey Kyle, it's Alex."
White Castle forever.
4chan, what?
Gosh. Oh.
4chan.
You're
Oh
trying-
my God! What a you flexing on him too. Oh.
Are you trying to give us a coronary?
Yo, listen, that's hot flexing, dude.
Heart
Yo,
attacks for
true
everyone.
silver wolf. I bet you thought that you were the street boss. I bet you thought you were
Okay,
the
now
street
the
boss.
dolphin needs to wake
Listen, 4chan, you're not just the president. You're the stream boss, my man. What is that the dolphin in the back? Wake up, hey, oh, dolphin, you here? Oh my God, dolphin. Listen, 4chan, you have single-handedly.
Oof. Do you have the oof sound?
You've single-handedly put Kyle into the splash zone. Okay? Oh my God. Listen. I can't believe it. Thank 4chan. Wow, you really outdone yourself. And I hope that if you see Silver Wolf in the street, you know, that you've already done him, you know, scary enough. My man, I appreciate you. My God. Yeah, no, man. That's pretty much it. You killed it. Way to single-handedly push us.
I feel like that would be like an appropriate way to end the stream.
Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like we should be smoking cigarettes right now. Like, it's just, you know, wow, okay.
It was so explosive.
Oh, man. But seriously, I was actually going to show you guys a place called Crystal, which is a really shitty... No, would that be how it's pronounced? It would be spelled C-R... Burger. You have burger spelled with H.
And it's the poor man's White Castle, if you can believe that.
The thing is, I'm willing to accept that maybe it was the location that I went to that was not good, but it was it's about as gross as that. You know, when you have a mother, when you're running an establishment.
When you have a mom.
When you are running an establishment, I'm shocked looking at this, honest to God. I'm shocked. No, I think, it's a copycat burger. Okay, sorry. I didn't read it. I thought that was promotional material, and I was going to be mind blown for a second. Like, motherfucker, get a professional photographer and some people that know how to make a burger look decent.
Like that one?
Because, no, seriously, we went to Crystal, and it was just, like, really unappetizing. And then, we're willing to accept that it was the location that we went to, because we've never been to another one. But, oh, boy. God, Lord. So back to 4chan, you know. 4chan says, I'm in the South. We have Crystals here. Only White Castle is only in the supermarkets. Yeah, we can get White Castle burger in the supermarkets too. I would buy them more often. I just don't like onions. And you know, they got onions all over the burger, and that's an issue for me. It's not like I don't like onions like taste. It's the texture and the crunch, and I don't like the way it feels on my tongue. It's weird. Yeah.
I like how you thought I was talking about something completely different.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about crystal meth for a hot minute. Because I was making the crystal meth jokes, and then you were not on board for that. And I was like, bitch, what are you talking about? Girl, go find me my pimp cane. 4chan says, crystals you eat when you need to poop. Oh my God.
Yeah,
well, that's what a lot of people consider Arby's to be here, man.
No, dude. You know why you eat crystal? If you want to give yourself an excuse to not go to work because you're gonna give yourself food poisoning.
Sir, I had crystals earlier. I understand. Take as much time as you need. G-Van says, that's rough. Well-made White Castle cheeseburger sliders are exquisite when made right, though. Well, I should make a copycat equivalent, but I kind of don't feel like it. You know? I just kind of don't. Why did Brenda say goodnight? 3. What did Brenda say earlier? It's Alex Finecci on another account. Who was Alex? Your streams are great, and I hope everyone has a good decade.
Had a good decade.
Well, damn. What if she was here like 10 years ago?
Damn.
Yeah.
Wait, were you streaming 10 years ago?
No, I wasn't streaming 10 years ago.
Then what do you mean?
Probably have a video from like... I probably have a video from like 7 years ago. Let's take a look real quick. But the oldest videos on this channel are actually, you know.
Also, Linda's saying goodnight because she's falling asleep.
Damn, Linda's falling asleep. Okay, let me finish the list for people and then I'll be on the bing bong. Number 16, my brother-in-law died in an accident and his wife found out by going through his phone that he was sleeping with several other women, many of whom were pretty close in our friend group, and some of which were married. It was quite awkward and got pretty messy. Holy hell.
Also,
Well, fuck them all.
16.
Did I say number 16?
Yep. Man, you're really going back 10 years.
Sorry, I'm just thinking about 16-year-olds. Hot, spicy, Dia 16-year-olds. People gonna look at you and think you're 16. That's why Lucas wants you. I was thinking about making you make a video directed at Lucas. Might make his head explode.
You have to be the one interacting with him if he ever messages. You interact with him. I'm not getting involved. I'll be the face. I don't want to talk to him. Fuck that man. Continue.
Do you think we could trick Lucas into an interview by having you be the person that hosts it?
Maybe. Who knows?
Oh my god.
That'd be
Am I willing to do that? That's so insane.
Huh?
Am I willing to do that, man? Put you out there like that.
You would finally be able to.
Now that's investigative reporting.
Going in.
That's investigative journalism. Now you're fucking journalisming.
I'm on the inside.
Wow. No. No.
I'm going where no other woman is willing to go.
Stripe said onions are just spicy apples. Oof. Brenda says from last couple of streams from 2018 and 2019. I get you.
How do you think the past decade has been for you? I don't think we ever really talked about it, but how do you feel about the past 10 years? If, retrospectively, do you think you would have changed anything?
No, I'm just lucky to be alive. I'm lucky to be alive. I'm lucky to be where I am. And I feel like that's an outlook that everybody should have to a greater or lesser degree. You know, a lot of people could have taken us, or, you know, a lot of things could have gone wrong. A lot of stray bullets, figuratively and literally, came this close to ending our lives. And we just get lucky every day. You know, sometimes, you ever do something crazy? I'm trying to figure out the last time that I almost died. You know? Because I don't have, like, falling asleep at the driver, like, the wheel moments or anything like that. Sometimes I just, like... Okay. Sorry. Sometimes I'll, like, twist my neck or something in a way where I go, Jesus Christ, any more torque and I could easily have snapped my own neck. Like, for real. Like, I literally have some scary, you know, too strong, you know, twists where that could be the end of my arm, my leg, where I could have fallen and who knows how I would have come down, shit like that.
The only other time that I can think of where you yourself audibly said I could have just died now was whenever you laughed so hard that you...
Oh man, I used to have some moments when I was recording like shit for, you know, professional voiceovers. Sometimes the projects were just something that I considered so stupid. So in the middle of takes, I would just laugh, Dia. Laugh. And I didn't always used to be in a place where I could record, like, and be super loud. So with some of the things, like, I'd have to stifle my laughter. And I'll never forget one of the times I was laughing, I just woke up. And I realized that I had obviously passed the fuck out from a lack of oxygen. That shit's creepy. And there's nothing scarier than the coming to, where it's just like, what the hell? You're waking up. Where am I? What happened? Oh, yeah. I was laughing at something. Oh, shit. Like, your brain wasn't getting enough oxygen. Ain't that crazy? Stripe say your neck's too thick to snap. Bitch. I'ma snap in a way that's gonna make half of your stupidity disappear if you don't keep it up. You see what I did there? Is that alright? That reference is played now, huh? We need a new decade of memes, huh? Number 5, my buddy's mom totally killed my buddy's dad. She had taken a $200,000 life insurance in policy. Life insurance in policy? You motherfucker! Did you hear me say that? Life insurance and policy? Whoa! Yo!
Why do you add or take away words, man?
Like I'm saying, it's gotta be a type of dyslexia. It's really cool, though. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
Because then I have to go reread that, or I read it out for you so that it makes sense, and you're like, oh.
I hope it doesn't get worse as I age. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you've made it serious now. Thanks. $200,000 life insurance policy out on him 6 months before he died. Now that's a long con, lady. He died from not taking his medication that he'd taken for no problem all of his life. My buddy was away for the weekend, so he wasn't home when his dad died. After his mom died, we found out she'd taken a life insurance policy out on my buddy at some point too, and she'd also forged his signature to sign over $100,000 of my buddy's dad, or, his assets, or what he had been left. She also faked illnesses to get prescription drugs and had little books filled with info that she had sold on what she had sold and how much she'd made from selling them.
That's scary. What a woman. What a woman.
What a dumb woman. Why are you documenting this shit, you stupid bitch? What a paper trail. What are you doing? Why leave that information?
I guess she honestly thought that she would outlive her son, so that no one would ever find out.
How long after certain things? It's like I'm not mad at her for documenting it. If she needs to stay on top of them books, homie. But how long after that money is made do you need to stay on top of this shit? Get rid of the evidence. That's not the type of thing that you're going to want to be caught with, because selling drugs, if it's the right kind of drugs and if it's the right kind of money, it can be a federal thing. And man, people don't know. People don't care. That is that. Forgive me, guys. I am getting I'm getting fairly invested in this, and I apologize. I should have started higher on the list, but these things happen. Holy shit, no, 4chan, are you still here? You're the stream boss. Pick a new GIF. I apologize. So rapture inducing, were all of us floating naked up to the heavens with your donation, that I forgot that you get to choose the new GIF for the
It should be like a White Castle thingy.
Yeah, so please make sure it's transparent. That'll pop on the stream a little better. Wow. So as we're continuing, Number 4, after my grandfather's death, we were cleaning out his old house and I found an envelope with paperwork that basically said that my dad had died by suicide. I had been told as a child that it was a heart attack. Well, damn, Broccoli. You didn't have to do that. You're such a great person. Thank you. Thank you. So you guys are really helping me out, man. You're really taking care of business here.
It's another $25, and I think poor 4chan is gonna.
Don't tell them how much to dethrone 4chan. He earned his spot. It's a shame that you can't refill that bar after you fill it one time. Like if it were up to me, the bar would turn into overshields. Do you know what that is? Oh, Dia doesn't know what an overshield is. I'm such a gamer.
What's it? Is that an MMO thing?
Overshield is actually a Halo thing.
Oh.
But it's in the name. So as you might imagine having a shield and then you have another shield on top of it. Overshield. And when you picked it up in the game, there was a dude who would yell overshield like that. It was dumb. Halo was dumb, and that's what made it hilarious, man. Double kill, triple kill. Oh my god, overkill. You mother... Look at this. Kilimanjaro. Who is this guy? It was like, he was like the Mortal Kombat guy for us. You know?
I watched the video of the guy who did that.
Who did what? Mortal Kombat?
The voice actor for the fight and stuff like that. They had to modify his voice, but a bit for it to be like just the right amount.
Broccoli, I appreciate this. You're a hero. A lot of children may not like you, but it's because they don't know you, Broccoli. They don't know you. I know you. And I love you. And to know you is to love you.
Oh my gosh.
And to love you
Don't go crazy.
is to know you. You know, you guys can make the impossible happen. You can move the world. I should be trying to tell you guys to get me Twitch subscribers instead. Man, because you guys are just doing any and everything. Thank you again. And tell me, 4chan, what should be the new... Is he even here anymore? He was like, well, gotta go. What a badass. Number 3. I once had a friend whose dad died. And he never really talked about it, but he was pretty troubled. Every year on his death date, they would have a celebration of his life. At the party, he would invite our friend group, and one year we were all excited to be there to support him. It turns out his dad died in a car accident involving a drunk driver. Wait, the dad was the drunk driver? And also killed the family that he hit. Oh, jeez.
Can you imagine?
That is not cool.
Can you imagine? I don't think I'd be able to live with myself if I did something like that. I don't know if I could. 'Cause it's a whole family.
Do you even go to a funeral like that? I know this is going to be this may seem like a socially jacked question to ask you guys, but you know somebody, right? And you're relatively close to them to the point where if they were to die, you'd go to their funeral. But if you find out that they killed somebody and then turned a gun on themselves, or that they were in an accident and they were drunk driving and then they killed somebody else and they killed themselves, are you going to that funeral now?
If that person who died is family of someone that I care about, I'm going for that person who I care about.
They drunk drove into somebody and took their life, though.
You're there for your friend.
This goes back into the mask that we gotta wear to be fake. I'm not saying that caring for people is being fake, but if it were just you, you wouldn't be there. So the fact that you're doing this to appease, maybe it's not the same. Maybe it's, it's not all black and white, Kyle. There are shades of gray, but I don't know, man.
If that were to have been, if it's a funeral for someone that I'm not attached to, but someone that I am attached to, that's, they're there, I want to be there to comfort them. That person that died has nothing to do with me personally, and whatever choices they may or may have not made prior to their passing. But if it were my family member, I wouldn't go. What business do I have to go to someone who did something like that?
There are the same types of people who would take their children and have them have a relationship with their parent when they molested them are the types of people who will tell you that, oh, everybody makes mistakes and we need to be the types of forgiving people to give people a second chance. And just because we're forgiving somebody doesn't mean we're forgetting, which is why she's taking the extra step to make sure that they're not left alone with this guy. But as far as I'm concerned, what do you owe this motherfucker? If someone's made an attempt on your life, but they're your relative.
You know what this
Would you then bring your children around this person who's made an attempt on your life?
You know,
Who's abused you and used you?
You know what this reminds me of?
What?
Morgan.
No, man. I mean, what I don't like about it is...
It's... Those types of people exist. And those
Is that...
types of
Here's what I'm trying to say. People have choice. They want to claim that they don't have a choice, but they got a choice. Nobody's coming to you, putting a gun to your head, tying you up, sticking a funnel down your throat, and just injecting and filling you up with alcohol to the point with that the things that happen hereafter are not your fault. You made the choice to drink. And maybe you're not in your right mind. Maybe you're not in your right body. Obviously, you've lost control of your inhibitions. Is that the word?
Yep.
Bruh, you still chose to drink.
And drive.
And not being yourself when you made the choice to get to a point where you're not yourself is not justification for terrible actions that haven't just led to people being injured, but leads to loss of life. I don't know, man. People need to get their corny ass shit together, and they need to not come at people who have a spine enough to regard that behavior as unacceptable to the point where they don't want to mix their life up with the limited time that they got. You know what I mean? Shit. You mean to tell me that some people that were minding their own business died because some drunk bastard lived his life a certain way, and I'm supposed to take time out of my schedule when that could be the way that I end too? Some drunk bastard just making a dumb decision and ended my life too. It's a good thing I wasted all that time at the funeral of people like this. Wild. 4chan says that he's eating and Pink Dude is amusing to him. Looks like you guys are going to be enjoying Pink Guy a little bit longer.
I like Pink Guy.
Or a lot of bit longer. Philosophy Cat says, do you know how much Fat Man has donated in total, Kyle? Are you Fat Man, Philosophy Cat? Why do you ask? I haven't heard somebody mention Fat Man in a long time, other than this one dude. And this dude would mention him every stream. And honestly, no, I have no idea how much Fat Man's donated. It couldn't be more than probably like 500, 600 maximum. Something like that. What do you mean? You think more?
I would think a lot more. I would think like a grand.
You think closer to 1,000? Nah.
Because there would be streams where it would be between Jesus and him, donation, the whole freaking stream, and it wouldn't be under $50 each donation from each of those guys.
I don't think he's hit more than 600. But I'll tell you what, maybe he's done it with different names.
Yep.
Because I see the Streamlabs tallies. I've been in and out of there over the past couple of months, and when I see how much certain people have given, I don't think Fat Man's exceeded a certain dollar amount. But when's the last? I mean, what? John Sotheby says, what if there were like Cowboy Bebop scenarios where a giant skyscraper explodes and they get thrown off? Would you go to their funeral? Bruh.
4chan has
4chan says Ernie Alexander was drinking, killed himself and son, and the driver of the other car. I was a boiler maker, and the whole local went to the funeral. Listen to me. 4chan, you made me just Google what you wrote because part of me swore that was a reference to something. You're telling me this actually happened? Well, Broccoli Broom says, I think he's donated around 800. You guys are the Kyle historians. I can't remember what the last cereal I ate was. Sorry.
I think the second closest one would be I'm a Whisk, because he donated like 400, and then whatever other donations he's donated since that first time he donated 400.
Someone's donated 400 for me.
In one night, yeah, I'm a Whisk. I think 300, 400.
Where has the money all gone, Dia?
I don't know. Probably went to all that cereal we always eat.
You say that like I got a pantry full of cereal. The mid-90s, 4chan. Wait a minute. This dude's probably old enough to be a cool cat. Talking about jazz. Skiddly doopa. I'm kidding. You know what? I meant to look for that. You remember that time I looked up that, I need to end this list. Number 3. I only had one friend whose dad died, and he never really talked about it, but he was pretty troubled. You read this entry. Number 2. Apparently this story is not uncommon, but a brother-in-law's best friend rang him distraught after going through his recently deceased older sister's papers. He had discovered that she wasn't his sister, as he had previously believed for the last 70 years. She was his mother.
It happens. And
It happens onto death, Dia? Give it a couple of decades and tell this bitch the truth. You deserve to know who your living mother is, dude. So why the fuck wouldn't the sister tell? Not the sister, the mother tell.
I guess she must have felt shame.
Oh my God.
She must have been very, very young when she had the child.
And it could have been the fucking product of rape as well. It's always fucking some bullshit like that. The usual story is teenage pregnancy, went to a my God, I'm seeing like an eyelash in my periphery. I'm sorry. Gotta make sure that doesn't fall into my eye. I got really long eyelashes and I have a problem. Because they're like daggers in my eye. I'm sure there's some kind of story about like a lion with a thorn in its paw, but you know, eyelashes really are my kryptonite. Usually, the story of the teenage pregnancy went to a convent to have the baby, gave it to the mom to bring up. He apparently had a good relationship with her, and he was upset because she couldn't tell him the truth. This is crazy.
It happens and it sucks. But honestly, obviously there are stories where they never find out until that person passes. But there are some where, as you said, after a couple of decades, they finally do tell the truth. And it's like, I'm your actual mom.
I wish the curry chicken I made yesterday didn't taste so damn good, so I gotta make curry again tonight. And we don't have baby tomatoes like I had last night. I would have used half of them had I known what was going on. But part of me believes I can just squirt some goddamn tomatoes in ketchup. In the concoction? What you giving me a look like that for? I'm
not even giving you a look.
You made a face.
Yes, I made that face.
Why are you messing? Are you going anywhere after this?
No, I'm just
good.
Trying to rebraid my
Good, hair. I'm just making sure you're trying to escape my fucking tower as usual. That's why she's growing her hair. She's trying to let it down. She liked that one.
To a Hispanic jumping bean.
Yes. Hey, let down your hair, man. Fucking crazy. All right. Did I finish this? Yes. Wow. You know, only one man can spend an hour and 28 minutes trying to read through just a couple of entries on Reddit. Ooh, boy. That's the one thing that YouTube can't say is that it's not transformative because there is so much unnecessary stuff on top of these entries. Number 1. I received a phone call from my late husband. Just finish the sentence, you bastard. Why you always try to interpret it before it's done? Read the whole sentence, then comprehend it. I received a phone call from my late husband's girlfriend and the day of his funeral. It's like I really passionately wanted it to be some spooky from beyond the graves shit. I received a phone call from my late husband. Harold, is that you?
What's creepy is
it's hot as hell down here. What happened?
I said, what's creepy is that it has happened. I don't want that to happen to me. That sounds horrible.
Delete my computer.
I feel like that would be the case if it were to happen.
What does that mean? Delete the computer. Delete it, Jesus.
Computer, man, that doesn't sound like it.
Just delete it, all of it. It's true, all of it. Number 1. I received a phone call from my late husband's girlfriend the day of the funeral. She was phoning his cell phone, which I had turned off while he was still in the hospital. She told me that my husband had been paying her rent for the last year. The bank had recently foreclosed on our house. I had no idea he was unfaithful to me, but she knew all about me.
Sick.
Now, listen to me. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ask some serious and honest questions because this is how you find things out when you don't know. Okay? You and I are married, Dia. Okay? I'm husband, you're wife. We are in a monogamous relationship, just you and me, like each other, nobody else, nothing extracurricular, no fun outside of the bing bongs, no, nothing.
Poly, whatever the hell.
Now, I die, and you find out that I have a girlfriend whom I've been paying the living wage of. I've been paying for her home space. When you and I, when I was alive, had been struggling to even keep the roof above our head, our home has foreclosed on. We're going to lose that house. You can't even stay here anymore. The house is foreclosing. Yet I was paying for some other slut. You don't even want anything to do with me anymore.
Yeah. Should
you decide that you don't even want to be involved with the funeral arrangements, what happens? Okay? And this is what I'm asking, stream. What happens to the body when nobody claims it? Do you guys know?
Well, I know that they do this for unidentified people.
Okay.
And they do bury them, and they give them like a little tombstone.
Really?
Yes.
But if somebody rejects it, the body is they know who it is. The person just wants nothing to do with them. And say in this instance, the mother or next of kin or whoever isn't available, what happens to that body? They're still buried in an unmarked plot? That sounds like a waste of space and a waste of effort on the part of people who want nothing to do with this. Is there no way that a body is not just burned or cremated? You know what I mean? And then the ashes dumped when nobody wants anything to do with it? Because I know that if even you wanted to have someone cremated, they'd still charge you for that shit too. So is there a way, and here's my question, is there a way to avoid having to pay for the death of somebody that you're married to?
Like disassociate from them, like completely. I don't know, to be honest with you. We would have to find out.
Somebody in the chat says sell the body to a medical school and make a little cash from their death. That sounds fantastic. But I'd rather sell it to a bunch of perverts who want a dead body so that it could be defiled and disgrace his memory. Fuck them. But not me. It's just a hypothetical.
If I find out, I'm gonna smack you.
Cremation costs too much now. Jesus Christ, cremation is expensive?
Cremation is expensive.
Is there no way to just be like, yo, I don't want anything to do with it? Broccoli says there's such a thing called body farms. But bruh, they won't even relinquish the body to you. Trust me. Trust me when I say they will not let you have that body. They're not going to be all like, well, here you go. There has to be paperwork and they trying to get paid. That's probably the scariest thing about the racket that is the funeral and dead people racket in this country, is that when a person dies, if somebody comes and gets that body, basically if you give up the body, they're probably not going to give it to you back. That's got to be the truth. So you can just donate the body to science, though.
I honestly hope that they don't have kids. Imagine having kids and this man losing your house because this is the kind of
Because he was paying the living wages somehow.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Imagine having
But
children with that.
worse, the hoe knew about the family. How crazy is that?
He told her about
Well,
his family. That's disgusting. That's incredibly disgusting. What a disgusting human being. Am I saying he deserved death? No.
because there's so many people who are like okay with certain types of relationships and are open and shit like that. But
I mean,
imagine
free
what really sucks is the foreclosing aspect. Did she know that? You have to wonder. Icky Gabby says, yes, you donate the body to science. My mother and aunt are doing that. When they are done with your body, the rest gets turned to ash and sent to the family. Listen, do they have to make that decision before they die? Because what if the decision hasn't been made by them before they die? Does the, spouse get the ability to be like, yo, this is what I want. Fuck this guy. Plague says, get yourself some pigs and let nature take its course. My point is, you won't have access to that body. They're not just going to give it to you. You know what I mean? Here go the body. Do with it what you want to do. And you just be rolling into the dark web like, hey, listen, I got some hot organs. We ready, bitch. We ready.
Are you an organ donor?
I should be.
You should be able to see that on your
My license?
I think?
I don't know where my wallet is.
Oh my goodness. I know I am because I signed up for it.
What do you mean signed up for it? Surely it should have just been a question when I'm getting my license. Hey, you want to be a donor?
Yes,
and then
that's what I
boom.
mean.
Yeah. No, I mean for me. I don't know about for you. You're new school. I'm old school. I haven't fucked around in the DMV for a good amount of time.
Oh yeah, no. If I remember correctly, they ask you if you want your organs to be donated. And I'm like,
Yeah, but I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised if there is like a hot bitch load of paperwork now. Whereas back in my day, they were like, so what kind of pickles you like? I'd be like, I don't like pickles, and they put that on there.
No.
But these days, I'm sure there's like, so what sex do you identify as? I am non-binary, undeclared. It's like, okay,
when
dude.
they ask you, they just check a little box, and then that they put it on your thingy, on your license, and you're good to go.
Where do they put the transgender people when they arrest them, Dia?
What?
Where do they put them?
Look.
Where do they
this
put
isn't
them?
the stream for it. Let the stream end.
Fine.
It's been going on for way too long. Is there anything else you want to look up prior to you ending the stream?
I'm gonna look up you shutting up instead of giving me lip. I don't know what's gotten into you, girl. I'm gonna give you some chocolate tonight. You know what I'm talking about?
I'll punch you in the face.
With the chocolate in your mouth, you would get in trouble.
You telling me that I'm giving you lip.
I'm giving you some chocolate stains tonight, girl.
Oh.
You gonna wake up in my butt. Has that ever happened?
What?
Like, have I ever been laying with my back to you and then you had to, like, yank a body part out of my butt?
I don't think so. I don't think that's happened yet.
Yeah. Gross. I'm sorry, I hate that noise. I really do.
I did it once and you damn near.
Dude, yeah, I might have fainted. Yeah. Jesus. 4chan said transgender jail. Oh my God. We better get all of this out of our system before we hopefully get monetized again by the 9th of next month. Jesus. Also, outside of this Lucas thing, I really need to start a new series, but I'm not sure what to do. Stop it, Stripes. I knew she was going to do that calling the cat thing. Psst, 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 psst. It's so stupid. Hey cat, come here. Hey cat. Oh my God.
That's how you're gonna be calling our cat, because they do not listen to their name. They won't come. They won't do it. They're not dogs, unless you have a dog-like kind of cat. Then they will.
Wait, this is my own shit. I was like, what is this?
Why is everything upvoted and small? You could have accidentally showed them boobs that you were looking at earlier.
Ew. Somebody put yeet in 2020 for a clip of some dude with a
Look, some of these kids are still
basketball.
growing up. They're gonna keep doing it until they're old.
I'm surprised people still out here watching basketball this hard.
Seraphine says, how about dining with Dia? That'd be amazing.
Oh, you mean from like with like both of our cameras' perspectives? That'd be really weird. No, wait, if it's just dining with Dia, would it just be you? And then, oh God, I could run it like a virtual reality thing. You know? Like, it's a video game.
Oh.
And then I'd have big pauses, you know, between the things that I say to you. And then I'd edit it later with like different conversation options. Like I'm deciding what to pick when I talk to you. And then I'll always say really dumb things. And then you should really over-exaggerate your facial expressions with things that I say to you. Like, oh, wow, you really like that. Or, what the fuck did you just say? And I'd be like, oh, no, not that, not that. And then I'd fade in text on the top of the screen that says, Dia doesn't seem to have liked that. Oh, my God.
Dia will remember.
Dia will remember hey, so are you on any birth control? And then you make a face like, what? That's not a question for me. Oh my God.
I ask you about your day and you're asking me these questions. Why are you doing this to me?
Yeah, you got a nice fat ass, girl. And then you're just like, well, you know, it is I do appreciate that. Yeah, thank you. What is this that we're looking at, this VR shit? Is it augmented reality?
I'm sure it is. Dude, there's a couple of videos already on YouTube where you have that.
No, but this dude put his real apartment into VR. So it's not really augmented reality. It's like well, it is augmented reality, but he also put his, my God, he's got manuscript on the virtual Bing Bong. But I just like how, like, you know. This is really interesting.
Kyle.
What happened?
A donkey fell into a bowl of sugar.
Who said that? Stripes, punk ass. Now that's a sweet ass.
Someone said...
No way!
What?
Okay, so it's just like... No, this is 2000 Needs Meme of the Year. I was like trying to figure out, you know, I'm not going to agree with Dank Memes' choice for Meme of the Decade. There were a lot of Tom memes. And Jerry. There are a lot of Tom and Jerry memes.
I love those memes.
I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying,
No, I'm just saying I love those memes. They were great.
Look at him up in the picture frame. That was the one right there. That was my one.
Yep. That's the one that a lot of people used. You know what that makes me want to do now? Watch all of Tom and Jerry again. Tom and Jerry was good. They got away with showing, like, violence. Like, true violence with that show. And it was great. It was great for what it was.
Alright, guys, I love you. Stay amazing. I really can't believe you guys made such a dent in the payment of these bills this damn month. I don't even know what the hell's going on with YouTube half the time. But you guys make it work. And I appreciate that in a big way. What I'm gonna try to do is go attack this chicken that I'm gonna make, and then come back. Really? We're making all kinds of, okay, sorry. And then I'll come back with what the hell? 4chan. Whoa. Yo.
4chan, no.
4chan.
What?
My man.
Who did you rob?
I love you. Yes, I had the same thought. I was like, did you just rob
Did you just foreclose your home?
a
Don't
bank,
do
my
this.
man? Did you know, are you getting, you know what I mean? Are you working in fashion? Are you working in art? Are you an accountant? You know what I mean? Where's this fliff coming from, my man? All I know is I appreciate you shaking some of it this way, in a way that is truly benefiting me in a way where I cannot worry. So thank you again.
Thank you.
This is heroic. sir. Thank you, 4chan.
Man, I almost want to have like a bunch of little pink guys just shaking their little butt.
So 4chan, I don't know if you're in the Discord, but if not, try to leave the comment somewhere. Tell me what you would be interested in, and if I can hook that up on the channel, because I definitely want to show my appreciation.
He answered what he does.
Data analysis.
Man, that sounds like a nice paying job.
It's not just nice. It's future thinking. You know what I mean?
You should do it.
It's kind of like, it would be like, okay, not saying it's this new, but I'm saying that it has potential for the future in a capacity where it's like, some jobs these days, in my opinion, don't allow me to go too old man with what I'm saying, but some jobs right now would be the equivalent of like tending to horses that people are supposed to ride when we live in a world that's, populated with cars now. You get what I'm saying? And his job is kind of like, maybe he's driving the cars for people who are scared of the automobile initially. Not like it's that new or fresh, but it's definitely going to be something that's not going away. That's why a lot of people get into the trades that they get into, is because they want to make sure that there's some security in that job.
Yeah,
but
they
can have it for a while. 4chan says, well, it's morphed in the programming data models. You're a badass, my man. And again, you should tell me what transparent GIF you want, unless you want to make everybody look at this wiggling pink guy every day. My lord.
Well, you know what? He earned it. He earned the pink guy. I'm just re-braiding my hair.
It's really stiff looking. I've never seen them look that stiff.
What do you mean?
You really must have like gone super tight with them, which
Yes.
I imagine you must, to make sure they don't get out.
Yes.
Dia's just braiding her hair back there.
But yeah,
4chan says data analysis is the top growing job for 2020. Holy shit.
you need to get into that.
Where do we start? You know what I mean? What forms of education do you need to
He would know.
yeah.
That's amazing. I'm very happy that he has a very good job. Not obviously because he can throw like 200 at you in one night, but
No, because good jobs are a fucking difficult thing for people to come by these fucking days.
Yeah.
And what's worse is people who are qualified are often being overlooked these days for positions that otherwise should be hiring people. It's like people are becoming the McDLT, where it's like through no fault of their own, they're finding themselves in positions where, much like, okay, I think CGP Grey made a video like this where he said it wasn't that people weren't being hired, they were unhireable for whatever reason. And it's like, maybe, boy, time's changing. That's all I got to say. Learn MS Access and SQL. There is a horrible lack of people trained in MS Access and SQL. Well, boy, I don't know if I'm going to have to download some videos or what, but I'll try my angle at that. See you later, everybody. I'm kidding. But I appreciate you once again. Let me know what you're interested in, if I can hook you up with that. And guys, I will try to be back after I'm done, preparing this food for Dia. But
what do you plan on playing?
yeah, what am I gonna play when we come back? Should we play something together, like Modern Warfare or Fortnite?
You know what people want.
4chan, is there anything that you might like to see?
Give him a
Even if you can't come back later, maybe it'll just be like a video up of me going through something. Is there something everybody else is planning to is wanting to see me play when I return? Let me know. Somebody was suggesting Battlefront 2 the other day, which is a Star Wars game. Oh my god.
I guess now all of us are gonna want a job like 4chan. Everyone's like, so what do I have to watch? Online courses. Tell me, where do I go?
4chan says Stripes Minecraft. Boy, I don't know if I can set that up, but I can try. it'll probably have to be for another day, because the last time that I tried to boot that server up, Stripes could not get in. And knowing Stripes, she's not going to want to, because she goes to bed at like midnight. So it'd probably have to be either an earlier in the day thing or, later. But for telling me this, I will go, try to make sure that the server is something she can connect to, because it was giving us issues last time.
Well, he gave you 200.
He said we can find a public server. Is that right, Stripes? Because we have the Java iteration of Minecraft, so if that means that we can all connect to Bing Bong, we can go from there.
I just want Stripes to go back so that she finishes her magnum opus of your name written in stone.
Ooh.
Literally.
Oh my god, I forgot that Stripes wrote my freaking name in stone in front of my Minecraft house, and it was facing the wrong way. It was facing like me, like in the house.
See, that's a nice view though.
Yeah, great. And then people would come into the world and they'd see the name facing backwards, like, what the hell?
What does that mean?
And they think that I did it, and that's why I didn't want it there. Oh my god. There are probably a lot of stories that we could make in Minecraft if Kyle... Doesn't that sum me up? We went into Minecraft and we were in there for hours, and I had already lost my mind in a build project of a house that I had not completed, and we didn't do any adventuring. We did not go beneath the surface. We didn't go fight some monsters. We were pretty much just worrying about fucking food and materials right off the bat, because I needed a shitload of materials for a project I'd already undertaken. It wasn't a team project. It was pretty much just me going, you leave me alone, guys. I need to build this house.
Yeah.
It was truly like an old man and his fucking delirious project thing. I really liked it. But look, if I could just finish that damn house. You guys are probably... Look. Okay, fine. I can't believe 4chan came in here and was like, play Minecraft again. This dude... They're gonna think I'm playing their game because of PewDiePie, man.
The Minecraft thing, if you can figure out, you should do it this weekend. But he should have another option that is accessible for him now.
For tonight, you know what, y'all know what time it is already with all of the... Because I could play Fortnite or Modern Warfare, Call of Duty with Dia.
Or you could play something story.
Man, so many story games. Oh God.
What?
Dia.
What?
Oh my God. Pussies are so scary.
How about you don't follow them then?
Look at that. You see the thing? I'm not followed to them anymore. You know what I mean? I'm just still on their list. I don't want to what's the word?
What do you mean? That's your friends list.
No, sweetie. I can get messages from people who I'm not friends with.
Why do you have it like that?
Why not? I just want to be able to be available if somebody needs to reach me for some bullshit.
Yes. I mean, block anybody else that's sending you freaking vagina pictures.
Well, that was just... Remember I told you that was a subscriber who only had the premium, who only had the premium account for Snapchat. And what they would do was add me to the list of people that they mass messaged. So, bruh. Pussies are scary, Dia.
You can figure it out, bro.
Pussies are scary.
I don't have your problem.
Oh my God, Stripes. Stripes says happy home designer. She's right, dude. I owe her.
Yes, but this is a 4chan thing.
Yeah, I mean, can't everybody just agree on something, and then I'll give Stripes her happy home designer during the day when she can enjoy it, like a McDLT?
Wait, what did 4chan say?
Or I could just play Dia. I don't want to play her, you know? She doesn't deserve to be played, you know? She is a nice person, and I don't want to double cross her like that. I don't want to diss the Dia. I could play with you, though, man. We could play something lame like Overcooked. See how well you do in that, Dia.
We played it together.
We played Overcooked together once?
Yes, and you got mad.
What?
You're like, oh yeah, and I'm like, stop.
I got mad and Overcooked. Are you for real?
Yes, it got competitive for you.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you sure it was me?
Yes.
You're sure? I feel
Does
like
it seem like I have a competitive
I don't
bone in
remember
me?
playing Overcooked with you. I remember proposing playing Overcooked with you
We did
and
play
then
it.
saying that, oh, because you played it with somebody else, I wouldn't want to play it with you.
But you did play it with me.
That's weird.
You still did play it with not on stream, but you did play it with me like I think like a level or two, just to see how well we were together. And you're like, no. And you just got mad.
Dude, I didn't. Come on.
And I think it was because we couldn't get like all the stars.
That's absurd. Come on, Dia. Come on. I couldn't give a shit about no fucking stars, no pussy ass.
You get competitive.
I could
for
see myself
stars.
getting grumpy, but fucking, come on. Jeez.
Everything to you is a competition, damn it.
Oh no, look at all these damn games. That's the problem. Should I sit down and play Transistor? I've never played Transistor.
I've heard good things about it, but I've never seen anything about it. Or any gameplay or anything much more than like the little promotional stuff that they had for the game.
We could try to play Transistor and see if that doesn't drive people crazy. Or we could continue Mortal Kombat, we could continue Witcher.
You could play Resident Evil 2.
Why are you throwing that out there? I better end the list before anybody heard you fucking say that. I better get out of here. Hello, everybody. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being a part of the stream.
That's exactly what we haven't played that plague.
Thank you for thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscribes. Just kidding.
Subscribes.
Nobody knew. Nobody should be finding this channel. Oh no. What if that Lucas shit gets a little bit of no, it should only be Lucas freaks. It should only be Lucas people that are just like, what is this Lucas guy? I think they have already been looking for Lucas because most people who don't know who Lucas is haven't really found him, you know? So
you're adding
until it reaches a kind of popularity where it spills into people who have no idea who he is, yeah, I shouldn't have to worry. But that may be dangerous. Oh, Gabby, I'm glad that I deleted that Hentai Hitler gameplay. That's good. Ooh, you remember that? And I thought I was one of the first people to play it, which is why I played it, but
Why would you think you would?
I think they re-released it. Dia.
And more broken?
Oh boy. So guys, thank you for being here. Max B, I appreciate you. Sean Watson, H. Williams, True Silver Wolf, Broccoli, and my man 4chan, Lucas the Spider. Yo.
Alright, well, he wants something with us playing together. Or
Okay, so
where
something
I'm involved.
together.
Oh.
But
you know
again,
what we-
Fortnite together, Modern Warfare together, but is it like, I don't know.
Do you wanna do Angry Life is Strange?
Well, we're not really doing that together.
It'll
You should be
more of
on
my
screen
reactions.
for it.
Huh?
Do I have any co-op games?
Besides, you have Human Falls Flat.
Why is it so loud?
Overcooked.
Hold on.
Because it's the sound is on.
I want to know the co-op games. Why can't I browse by category? Jesus. You piece of shit. Oh, what a bucket of... You know, I used to have this game called Helldivers. It's like a twin stick shooter. It's kind of like boring though after a while. What do I do?
Oh, there was one where we were
Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Is that out?
There was one where we were like little cute little interpretations of action movie actors in a game where we were just like shooting and stuff.
I sucked at that.
Was it like Broforce or something?
Broforce. I'm thinking of Little Big Planet, but I don't know. What if I write co-op? C-O-O-P. You have your own damn PS4 though. We could technically play together and not have to share a screen.
Yeah.
God, I guess we'll just figure it out on our own, guys. And we'll be back. Let me make this food. And I love you, and I'll catch you soon. Special thanks again to all of you for being here. Hardcore thanks to Broccoli Broom, True Silver Wolf, H.H. Williams, Sean Watson, Max B, and 4chan.
The true hero.
For president. Oh my god. Bam.
4chan 2020.
Alright, so guys, see you later. Talk to you soon. Hope you enjoyed this list. Thank you.